Buried in a blizzard. Across the West Country in Wales, a blanket of snow faced those trying to start their day. In Bristol, commuting must have felt like an uphill struggle. With over 3,000 schools closed in England, Scotland and Wales, including this one in Portishead, many parents were forced to change their plans at the last minute. Pupils with A-level and GCSE exams were encouraged to attend where possible, the severe weather adding to the stress for these teenagers in Stroud.
There's a lot of our friends who we don't think are going to be able to make it in, and they are going to have to resit in the summer, and that is quite annoying, really.
Nearby, one family faced an equally anxious morning, having woken to find these cars had landed with the snow.
We heard this almighty crash. My husband was outside at that point looking to see if there was any further damage. And a vehicle had come right the way through, and my husband Matthew had to rescue the driver out of the back passenger door.
With sub-zero temperatures, losing their power supply was the last thing homeowners in Pembrokeshire wanted. Tonight, 1,000 people are still without electricity. And in the hills of West Wales, concern for the livestock ahead of the lambing season. The Met Office's red alert for South Wales successfully convinced many people to stay at home and avoid unnecessary journeys. This road goes through that red zone, the main dual carriageway that connects the heads of the South Wales valleys. Normally this would be busy with commuters, but today it's just a few hardy souls venturing out. In Merthyr Tydfil, it took grit and a fair bit of determination to help get people to work. The few stores that managed to open here were soon raided for supplies of milk and bread. Others closed early so that staff could try and find a way home. But in many parts of the country, that journey was a miserable one. Melted snow turned to ice. The route home became an obstacle course. There are a few who relish days like this, but most will hope the weekend will see winter loosen its grip.